What's up, everybody? So we had a busy boxing weekend this weekend, and I'm going to start this top 5 under 5 with first talking about the Alexis Rocha versus Anthony Young fight. Now, Rocha controlled it throughout. It looked like Young just wasn't going to have enough on his punches to really keep Rocha off of him, and I think that really worked to Rocha's advantage because he was just laying into Young, body shots, head shots, and he just eventually broke him down, and then he finished him off to get the knockout finish. So what is Rocha going to do now? What's next? Now, he is mandatory for the WBO, so he might wait out that belt. Of course, we got Crawford Spence, July 29th. So what's Rocha going to do in between time? Well, I'm thinking he should just wait. After that fight, they both go up to 154, and then he'll just fight for a vacant. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get your world title. I'm sure to be a respected name that's going to be there. And if not, you're still going to be a champion. I'm not mad at it. You tried to go for Crawford. Crawford was not available. He dropped the belt, went to 154. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It is what it is. So the second topic I want to talk about is Leigh Wood handling Mauricio Lara. So Mauricio Lara missed weight. He couldn't win the WBA title, featherweight title to begin with. Leigh Wood took advantage of it. Leigh Wood was winning the first fight, let's be honest. And then he just got caught, that left from Lara. So with this one, I figured he was going to get the victory, and he did. He did, and he boxed very well. He kept that right hand tight, even though that right hand was up when he got caught with the left. It was just that left caught him where that right hand wasn't, and it caught him right on the chin. But this time I thought Leigh Wood was boxing incredibly well. He was hurting Lara. He was still stabbing him down to the body. Good body work, mixing up his work, kept him occupied with the jab. So I think Leigh Wood had an impressive victory, becoming two-time after being knocked out, 3 months ago. That's an impressive comeback by Leigh Wood. So what's going to be next for him? So you got Raymond Ford. Raymond Ford's coming up there. But that doesn't matter because they're already talking about Josh Warrington. So it's going to be Josh Warrington fighting Leigh Wood, and they're trying to make it a city ground. So we'll see. The third thing I want to talk about is Luis Alberto Lopez against Michael Conlan. Luis Alberto Lopez knocked Michael Conlan clean out. It's a knockout of the year contender. We've had a few of those this year, but he went once again from Warrington, where he beat Warrington for the belt, and then he went to Conlan's world and defended the belt and completely knocked him out. He wasn't going to leave it to the judges. Very impressive win. I hope he gets to come and actually have a home defense next. So we'll see what's next with Luis Alberto Lopez, but that was extremely impressive. He solidified himself as a name to be reckoned with in the featherweight division, and we'll see what he does next. Terri Harper made her first defense of her 154-pound title. It was against Ivana Habazin. It was a competitive fight. It was a very competitive fight. I thought Harper did not look her best, but she still did enough, and she got the justifiable victory. I expected her to use her jab more than she did. She would be holding on the inside, which I understand Terri Harper is not the best inside fighter. She is better at distance. She's a faster fighter than Habazin. She showed that. I expected her to use her jab a little bit more than she did. She was looking for that right hand. She had success with it early, and I thought she was hunting that a little bit too much in the fight. But all in all, especially after when she should have been fighting Cecilia Brækhus, she comes back a week later, by the way, makes weight again. Not that the weight was going to be too much of an issue since she did come from super feather all the way up to 154 to win the title against Hannah Rankin. But still, to peak and then have to come back the next week after your fight was canceled pretty much. No, it was the day of. That's rough. So I commend Terri Harper for being able to come back, get that victory, and now it's on to bigger and better things. Fingers crossed for a Natasha Jonas fight, but I don't think it's happening. I think personal things are going to get in the way of that, and that's not happening. So the last thing in my top 5 is Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero on Twitter pretty much announcing their fight at 140 for a title that Rolly Romero shouldn't even have to begin with. But we're going to have to deal with it. My thing is, I thought Ryan Garcia was signed to Golden Boy and DAZN. So if he's with Golden Boy and DAZN, how is he fighting Rolly Romero on PBC? And PBC put the eyeball emoji in response to Ryan Garcia's post. So I don't care. I don't care where the fight is. I just want to see it. So, and when I say I want to see it, I just want to see the fight. It's not necessarily Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero. But if they get it on, it's going to be another pay-per-view. So dig in your pockets if you want to see it. And if you don't, then don't watch it. But I probably will be watching it because I want to see how Ryan Garcia rebounds, especially with his new trainer, Derek James. And I want to see the improvements he made because I definitely think he has some ability. He just has to get those skills down, and he can be a problem. And Rolly Romero is like the perfect opponent because he's unrefined as well. So you got two unrefined fighters fighting for a world title that really he shouldn't have, and they should be fighting for. But we're here. This is boxing. So So that's my top 5 under 5 this week. I'll catch y'all on the next one.